Hello and welcome back to some Plague Inc. on the channel. Now, first of all, I want to say thank you very much to everyone that's watched the Plague Inc. channel. It's the most viewed series on the channel, whatever you want to call it, and it's been absolutely flying off the charts. I can't thank you guys enough for what you've done. But we're going to jump straight back into it. We're going to go straight into it. And today, main game, Fungus. We've got a fungus on our hands. We've got a new gene, or genetic code, um, Terracite, and that's going to be flying off the walls for this fungus that we're going to be using. And it is the BA9, I think we're on. So we're going to go for that, and hopefully we can kill everyone with a fungus. Now, I've never used the fungus on this ever, so this is going to be some fun and games. Right, start location. Now, fungus can't travel long distances, so I'm gonna go somewhere more central that has maybe some links. I'm tempted to go Saudi Arabia, but I think Spain might be an option. Um, so I'm gonna go Spain, and I'm gonna see what happens with Spain, and see from there where we can get some things. Now, in terms of fungus, the symptoms we've got abilities, and then we've got these spores. Releases bursts plague spores in the air to infect a new country. So I'm guessing we want to boost these up massively to try and boost the spores in other countries. Um, we've successfully evolved it there, so hopefully that will increase that a lot. In terms of infections, I'm guessing we have to do it ourselves because we haven't got one that infects a lot of people. Um, so we're just going to do the same as we normally do now and just go from there, I think. Um, so Spain at the minute, 12 people. Well, it's actually all over the world, isn't it? So we've got Madagascar, we've got some in Spain and some in Canada. Um, so I guess it's just a waiting game now. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, you guys have absolutely killed the series is well, typically killed. Um, and I can't thank you guys enough for what you've done for the channel. Absolutely smashed it lately, and yeah, absolutely. I just can't thank you enough. I think the latest I saw, well, the Plague Inc. video that I released on Saturday got 200 views yesterday. Or not yesterday. It was yesterday when I'm recording it, but 200 views which is incredible. For what it is, and you guys have absolutely smashed that, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. So we're going to continue it, and we're going to always just keep going with these Plague Inc. videos because I'm enjoying recording them. You guys are enjoying watching them, so we're going to smash them. Um, but as I'm saying, it's the first time I've used the fungus, so if you guys see any problems or have any tips and tricks for the fungus, please let me know because I don't think I'm going to be as good with the fungus as I am with the virus and bacteria because I haven't really played this far into this game before. Um, as you can see, there's all these planes flying about. Country information. We've not had a lot infected. Canada's only got 3, so we're not really getting to the stages where we're at that point. Disease. I want this transmission. I want the transmissions to be higher on fungus, just because it can't travel long distances. Is there some people on that boat? It looked like there was red dots on that boat. Maybe it's just that boat design. We're into the thousands now, so we're slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. In terms of symptoms, can't increase any of the symptoms. I think it's just gonna be a slow process from here, isn't it? As I said, never tried a fungus before. We might have a couple of stabs at it today, and see where we go from there. If you, as I said, if you guys know what kind of tips and tricks with the fungus, that'd be fantastic. Symptoms. So we really want to go pneumonia and kind of go down that route. So we go to total organ failure. Again, I'm going to be looking at these countries for landlocked purposes. Madagascar, we're already infected. Man says this speech was probably the best ever. Interesting. Um, Canada gives us some DNA points. Okay, it's mutated itself. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Infected rate is going up miles now, so that's good. Still just in the same countries until we unlock some more spores to release at places. So I guess we just have to wait around for that. I'm guessing if we land landlocked countries, or the landlocked, not landlocked countries, but blocked off countries, say like Greenland, if that can't get infected, we release spores and then it infects those countries. I would hope so anyway, because then that just stops the threat of us not completing the game again. Um, we'll release some spores elsewhere. So we've only got 5 countries that we've infected so far. There's 6. Someone didn't release a lot, did it? Nah, no, it's not. It's not any. Interesting. Um, so we're infecting a lot of people, but we haven't really done much with it. Australia's now infected. So that's come from Madagascar, which is interesting. So it's spreading without us even releasing pores into the wild. Madagascar's now started to work on a cure, so they start to work early on that. Probably because everyone's infected in Madagascar. We're up to 9 on the old disease front. Now, I'll probably want to go pigeon. Um, just to try and get the birds flying around, trying to get those spores spread around the world. Infection rate is going through the roof. Is that just Madagascar? Madagascar is on that. Where is all this infected? Oh, we've got Indonesia. It's got a lot of the infection is in Indonesia, which makes a lot of sense. None of its borders are closed though, which is interesting. It's just spread itself into China, which I was worried about. Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth. We're up to 6 on the old DNA points. We've got some more things that we can increase by. We're just waiting for those DNA points. They're not really spicing up our lives anymore. Now the infection rate's slowed right down because everyone in Indonesia's got it. This is where I think the game is going to slow down a little bit more, just because the rate of infection is going to slow down, and it's just got to travel between countries now. Before we get any more DNA points, and people have got to travel, and all of these shenanigans. As we then get another one in South America as Bolivia. There we go. Bolivia has now spread that across South America. So in terms of abilities, we could release some spores, but I'm gonna wait actually. I'm gonna wait on the spore front. I'm gonna go for another symptom and just try and get those symptoms to infect more and more people. Becoming scary apparently. We've not killed anyone yet. They've finally shut down their airport, but they haven't shut down their ports. Madagascar's shut down its seaports, so that's a thing for Madagascar to look at. Bolivia's going to give us some DNA boosts. Nothing's really going on though, is there? It's very slow on the old fungus, and the cure is on 1%. So that's going to be interesting. In terms of DNA points, we're not growing on the old DNA front. Nothing's really going on in countries. It's not spreading anywhere. We've got boats and planes flying everywhere, but nothing is spreading it. So, Southeast Asia, the minute it's got it. Hopefully that spreads up into China and we can deal with that. I might spread them around a little bit more, just see what goes on. There we go. We've got some in Europe. It's only one country. Interesting. It's only given us one country. I'm not going to force the issue anymore. Southeast Asia as it goes into China. Love that. And India. Perfect. Now we're spreading it a bit more. So we're up to 12. Let's go for some more transmission. If we go blood, that might increase it a bit more. South America's now being taken over. So it's just little spaces being taken over. Still no dead. But we're now nearly at 1 billion people infected. Still waiting for these little countries on the edge of the world to get infected. None of them have them in it. So New Zealand, Iceland, Caribbean, and Greenland all still safe. Safe from anything. Symptoms wise, we can't get anything. Abilities wise, we can get these. I don't want to get the rest just yet, just in case we need them later on down the line. We're up to 10. Let's have a look. Symptoms wise, we could go down vomiting. We could go for a rash. So vomiting will increase the risk of infection. So I do want that. Oh my God, South America is gone. Argentina and Brazil absolutely gone there. in terms of people. So no one has died yet, which is interesting. So the fungus, I'm guessing, doesn't kill people a lot. That's just gone over into North Africa from Spain, which is decent. Thank you very much, Spain. Puts up to 11 points. We could go for a symptom, or we could go for more transmission. I'm going to go more transmission, try and get it around the world a bit more. And there we go, something's mutated, which is decent for us. India's now getting infected a lot. Again, here we go, first deaths. First deaths, India have got recorded the first deaths. As we're now flying, so we need these two countries and New Zealand to get it. I don't know how New Zealand hasn't got it being so close to Australia, but again, in terms of transmissions, we've not really got a lot of transmissions to go at. However, I have got the spores to release in other countries, so hopefully I can spread the spore to countries as goes over to the UK. Love that. Up to 6 on the. That's the first one. We've got first one from the plane. We had one from the boat. We've had one. Had two. We had two boats and one plane. That's all that we've had to spread. It's the cure. The US are now leading the cure. That's interesting. 26 points now. We'll go cold and we will go for some more transmissions. We'll go pigeon. I know. Will we go pigeon? I want to get up to 18 points. Actually, if we get up to 18 points, we can potentially then go for some more air. There we go. 18 points. We go to air. And then if we go to symptoms and we go, actually, if we go, how much is heat? Heat's 18, so we're on 14 at the minute, 17, so we need one more point, and we'll go for some heat. Right, so we've had a lot more countries here, so hopefully we can spread the disease. We're on 29 points at the minute. So, transmission's got to go, hasn't it? Surely we've got to go transmissions. If we go water, and we'll go. We don't want to spread. Oh, I was meant to go for the heat. I was meant to go for the heat. No. Oh, we've got the heat now, so it's fine. Okay, interesting. So we've got the heat. Let's bring the heat, and then hopefully we can sort ourselves out. It's gone over to New Zealand. Interesting. That's good for us. It's gone over to New Zealand. It's in Japan now. I'm now waiting on these two in Iceland and Greenland to get it. Canada's already got it, hasn't it? It's only had 3 infected though. Right, we're to 34. Okay, symptoms wise, we want to go proper, probably symptoms based, I think. We want to go transmission of air and water first. Just try and get everyone infected. And then we'll go down the route of killing everyone off, pretty much, as I'm sure I've just seen it go over to the US, which is very good for us as it goes into there. So we're just waiting on Greenland and Iceland. Still no infections in Greeceland and Greeceland, apparently it's called. 77 points. Okay, so now what do we do? I think we go cold. I think we go that. I think we then go genetic hardening, try and get the drugs to stop working. Hoping because it's cold, it will then go over to these two. I'm hoping that will help it. And hopefully, well, there we go. Burst of countries getting it. The cure as well. It's up to 47 points now. I want to chance it. I want to chance the spores, and hopefully they spore into these two countries. They haven't done. That's annoying. That's really annoying. It's pretty much everywhere but those two countries, I think now. Tip to fight the cure. We are trying. We are definitely trying. I'll tell you that now. Europe's pretty much gone. So in terms of who we have left, we've literally just got um, these two countries. I think. There you go. We've got them. I think we got them. So that's Greenland infected, and let's just pause it for a second. Let's see the world. The only places the Caribbean, Iceland, and Morocco. They've still got their borders open for boats. Now, if those 3 are the only places, all we've got to do is put these spores into their places, and hopefully, there you go, Caribbean, Morocco, and the only place now is Iceland that hasn't got anyone infected. So all we have to do now is wait for that to be infected, get these cure points done. Hopefully, with that being infected, which it has just now been done, So 25. So now all that we've got to wait for, symptoms-wise, I don't think we're going to get 35 points though. If we get 10 points, I don't know what I don't really know what we get in infection points for, but no one's going to die that much. We need to get 9 more points. And I don't know how we're going to get 9 more points here, which is the problem that I've got. I don't think we're going to do this now. We need 9. We need 9 points, and I don't think we're going to get 9 points. I don't know how else we're going to kill people off in terms of illness here. Apart from that, rapid death. It's annoying. The infection rate's high. Rash has been. I kind of wanted the mutation to be that one. I think that was the one that we kind of needed. The cure is now up to 66%. Do I just go all out for the win? Do I just go all out for the win? I kind of want to and just try and get as many symptoms as possible, but I did want death, which I really wanted the mutation. As Canada goes now. I'm looking at this. There's no DNA points, which is interesting. The cure's there. The cure's at 81. DNA points there, but nothing. We need 7 more points, and I think we've got it then. The only healthy people are in the US, I think, in terms of healthy. 339. Guess there's the US. They're now about to be all infected. The cure's at 90. We've got to find a way of killing them all off now. We'll go for that, and we'll see if that kills a lot of people off. And hopefully that does it, but I don't think it will with the cure that high up. Dead is going up now, but I don't think the dead's going to go up as much as the cure's at 95%. I don't think we got it this time. I don't think we have it, and I think that might be all she wrote. However, the death is going up, but the cure's at 100%. There we go, yeah, the cure's at 100%, so we're now going to get a lot of healthy people back. Ah, that's annoying. Where are those healthy people? There's 1 billion healthy people now. So the cure's got us. And the infection rate will go down. It doesn't show you anywhere green, like obviously China's now not infected. That's annoying. The cure got us. I think we just slowed it down way too much there, which was slightly annoying. But I guess we'll have to find out next time if we can defeat the fungus. That's all I'm going to do today for this one. And I'm going to go away. Hopefully you guys can give me some tips and tricks on the fungus. And then we'll see what we can do elsewhere. But yeah, we got defeated by the cure that time. And I think it was we played a lot of days. And again, I need your guys' help on the fungus. I think we called it with the spores. We're trying to keep them later. But yeah, I think I need your guys' help for that. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you next time for some more Plague Inc. I might change up the schedule this week in terms of games and what we're going to be playing. Mainly because my CPU has been playing up, so I will try and see what I can do in terms of games this week. But hopefully, some Plague Inc will be coming to your faces more than once and definitely more than twice this week. So I'll see you next time for some more Plague Inc. See you later.